Okay, this is the video on the circle of fifths. We're going to focus on the sharp key signatures. So to do that, I'm just going to draw a circle here. And we're going to start at the top with our first key, which is going to be C major. Okay, these are just major key signatures. Later we'll deal with minors. But C major has no sharps or flats in the key signature. Okay? Now, if we go around our circle, we go up by an interval of a fifth. So if you're at a C and you go up a fifth, the next key you'll get to is a G. It's an interval of a fifth. From a C to a G is an interval of a fifth. From a G, if you go up a fifth, your next key would be a D. So this is C major, this is G major, D major. If you go up a fifth from D, you get to A major. And we'll continue this in just a minute. But that's why it's called the circle of fifths, is because you're going up an interval of a fifth. Now, C major has no sharps and flats. G, there is an order of sharps. So the first thing we should know is our order of sharps is F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. That's our order of sharps. Now, you'll never have just a G sharp in the key signature or a D sharp in the key signature. If you have one sharp, it's always going to be F sharp. If you have two sharps, you're always going to have the F sharp, and it just adds the C sharp. If you had three sharps, it's always the F sharp. You add the C, then you add the G, and so on. And you're going to see that as we put it together up here. So C major has no sharps and flats. You go up interval of a fifth, you get to G major. Your G major key signature has one sharp, and it's the F sharp. Okay, then after G major, you go to D major. Well, it has two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So you have your F sharp, and you bring down your C sharp. Okay, A major, you'll bring down your F sharp, your C sharp, and you'll add your G sharp, because that's the order of sharps. That's the next sharp. Okay, and then from there you can kind of figure it out. You just keep going. You get the fifth from A, and you get to E major, and it's F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. From there we go to B major, and it's F, C, G, D, and A sharp. F, C, G, D, and A. We're up to this part. So we've gone up two left. Now after B major, you go up a fifth from B major, and if you go up a fifth from B major, you might think, well, you end up on F. But the truth is, if you're thinking about this, the fact that the F is already sharped, it's actually F sharp major. Would be six sharps, and your key signatures would be F sharp major. That would be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. And then if you go up a fifth from F sharp, you're going to end up on C sharp. And C sharp major would mean you have everything sharp. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and B sharp, which is all of your order of sharps, because C sharp major has 7 sharps. If you're at C major and you go up to C sharp major, you may think, well, I've only gone up half a step. Well, you have, but you've taken everything up a half a step, which means you've gone to 7 sharps. You've raised everything. So there's 7 sharps in C sharp major to where there's no sharps in C major. So it's important that you learn this. This is a great pattern and an easy way to learn it. It looks very complicated now that it's all filled out, but if you go back and watch the video again and you see how I build it from here, I just started at C major and I went up a fifth for each of our keys, and I added a sharp for each of the keys in this correct order. And if you go back and watch the video again now, it'll make a lot of sense to you, even though just looking at this picture is very complicated. So the next thing to do when you're studying these sharps is to realize that, what if I just want to know what A sharp is? Eventually you should memorize this to the point where you know A sharp has 3 sharps in it. A major has 3 sharps in it. E major has 4 sharps in it. C sharp major has 7 sharps. So eventually you need to get to the point to where you can memorize them and be able to just recognize the key signatures like that. So that is your order of sharps. We'll do another video later on the order of flats, which basically just takes the same circle and it comes down this way and it fills in our flats. We'll do that in another video.